it wasn't as like action packed as usual Tarantino ones.
Yeah, it's a slow. He's definitely slow burner in it.
I think I've maybe just
Anyway.
bashed it too much because obviously I only obviously I think I went to see Kill Bill in the cinema when I was like a teenager
Right.
with my mum.
Oh, nice.
Part 2, nice.
No, I mean like
she wang you off.
Did you sit in the back?
Yeah. So you're sick, Phil.
I was like, that's cool that your mum would take you.
Yeah, no,
like, oh, you've
raised
my mum.
eyebrows.
Yeah. So anyway, I went to watch it, and I don't think I got it at the time. Like,
Right,
like I didn't fucking. I was a bit like, this is quite mad because we was watching part 2 first.
Oh, right.
And so anyway, and then fucking, I remember watching Pulp Fiction for the first time and being like, you know, because it was so hyped, I was like, I don't really get why it's so sick. And then you watch it 20 times and you're like, oh my god, it's so sick. But yeah, I felt like, yeah, this one I've just bashed it out too much. So now I find a few things in it annoying.
Right, yeah, okay.
But I think that's just because I've watched it so much.
Well, I suppose that you've watched it a lot. You've just watched it, and my memory, like I've watched it enough times that I'm still like enjoy things. So it'll be good because you'll be pointing out some of the maddest stuff in it. Whereas, what was the scene? Where are we up to now then? Like,
well, in the
chronologically kind of thing. So we've met.
We talk about him messing up his lines.
Yeah, well, that's kind of part way through the film. Obviously, like Brad Pitt, you know, like fucking, you know, he has that fight with Jackie Chan.
Oh
yeah, fucking Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, when
there's
he
not
throws
many
him into
like martial arts
the
guys.
car.
What?
He throws him into the car.
Yeah,
he throws into So there's all that shit, which, you know, I'm not mad. I feel like maybe because I was of an age where I was aware of popular culture and it came out at the time, I felt like that muddied the experience because everyone was talking about this scene of like,
exactly,
you know, with Brad, everyone was, and I felt like.
And there's a whole controversy over Bruce Lee's family.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis's family.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis's family from Die Hard.
Yeah. Bruce Lee's family being like, no, that's not how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
he's hard as fuck and stuff.
Yeah, no
But
one
that
chucks
would
Bruce Lee.
Yeah. No one chucks Bruce Lee in a corner. But yeah, so there's those kind of scenes. Brad Pitt's sick in it because it's like it shows like the one scene that is kind of self-indulgent, but I'm like, I could take another 5 minutes.
What do you think about his trim?
Is the driving? What do I think about his trim?
Glasses
Well,
on.
it's classic 70s. He just makes anything. 60s. He just makes.
No, it's mad because it's like a mad trim, but it does look sick. Like every time I watch it, I'm like, it's growing on me, that haircut.
Yeah. I wish it was growing on me.
He sells it. Yeah, he sells it mint, doesn't he? Let it grow on me.
Yeah, true.
But he sells it mint, doesn't he?
But yeah, Brad Pitt, and he fucking, you know, refuses to get sucked off by.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a line. He's like, do you want to suck your dick while you're driving? And he's like, how old are you? You know what I mean? He's like, no one's asked me that. He's like, you 18?
Yeah.
Show me your driver's license.
And it is quite it's quite a good scene when he comes back after you know, he's been in that little hut. He's spoken to George.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I love that scene where he fucking just twats that little kid.
Yeah. So he comes back and he just fucking like uppercuts him.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like,
so
lifts
good.
him, mate.
Yeah,
You done
he
that?
does.
He's like, yeah, and he's like, fix it. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
I hate that. And I remember seeing that this morning, watching it. This little gimp sat there on a fence, like some little muppet on like a wall. You know, like growing up, like, what are you looking at?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
some
with
little
that
gimp.
laughter.
And I've always wanted just to go, yeah, and just walk over and just go, fuck off.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to fix it? And he's like, like a little gimp laughing that, and then he just walks over, fucking twats him once,
Lifts
picks
it.
him back up, doesn't he? I loved a bit like, because he starts to fix it, and he goes, can I get a rag before I do? No.
Yeah.
Finish that. He's like,
When he uppercuts him, it's kind of similar to Mickey and Snatch when he gets.
Yeah,
but Brad
yeah,
Pitt's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it this
Oh,
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like Brad Pitt, like just lifts people.
Mm,
No,
he
he was
loves fighting.
he was the one getting lifted in that.
Yeah. In Snatch, yeah.
yeah. Gorgeous
So
George.
yeah, fucking that's a good scene. Yeah,
What about?
yeah.
I was gonna say, what about when it's first showing Rick, like clearly like he's an alcoholic. He's like showing why he can't drive and stuff. And
Oh, he says a line in it anyway. He goes like, "Yeah, my car's in the thing." He goes, "Yeah, that's bullshit."
yeah,
I fucking crashed it. Or
That's
something
Kurt
like that.
Russell. Isn't it?
Yeah, doing the little
Yeah. He's like lying,
narration
saying
over
my
it.
car's in the garage or something.
And then there's that bit. I don't know where they go, but when they pop out and he's like starts crying, he's like, "I've lost it, brother." And he's like, he gives him some.
In it
shades
after
and
when
like,
he's spoken to Al Pacino.
Yeah,
He gets in the
Yeah,
car.
so, yeah, Al Pacino says you want to come and shoot Italian movies over in Italy.
Some bad titles and then
Yeah, and then so he comes
there.
out and he's gutted because like, you know, he's got to go and do Italian movies.
Yeah,
And then he starts crying and Brad Pitt says,
oh yeah, he sticks the glasses on him and he's like, don't let the Mexicans see you cry. Like
which is an interesting line. I'm not too sure why.
What the reference
You
is
wouldn't
there,
want the Mexicans.
I'm pretty
to see
sure
you.
Don't
that
worry
was
about
in
the
the trailer
Americans, but
too.
the fucking Mexicans don't see you crying, huh?
Yeah. So and then it's funny because Rick Dalton's like one of them guys, like, and I feel like this sometimes, like, you know, he's proper crying and that gutted with his life, and then by the time that they get home, Brad Pitt drops him off. He's like,
He's sound again, innit?
yeah, he's like, fucking Roman Polanski lives next door.
He's like, hey, who am I? Rick Dalton.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he goes, "You feeling better now?" And he's like, "Oh yeah,
There's no problem, definitely, yeah. Because that's the mood swings of someone trying to do a job in entertainment. Is like one moment you're like it's all over, and then something else happens, and you're just like, it's fine.
Like 10-minute car journey. Change round.
Exactly, yeah, and you have to kind of have that constantly.
DiCaprio so good at it.
Yeah, he's really good. It's one of his
fucking-
best ones. Yeah,
It's mad with DiCaprio, isn't it? Like,
stutter and that.
you just think like every film he's been in, it's always like a hit that year. Not like licking his ass, but
lick away.
I'll lick away because I like his peng ass in Inception. But on the beach, referencing Ben Silver. But I don't know. It's like when you go through the list of all the films he's done, there's never a film where you go, "What's that?"
Yeah, it's
like, you
always
go,
like,
like you forget how many fucking like bangers he's done, hasn't he?
Oh yeah,
And
big
that
bangers.
yet again, he's like,
That's what I mean. That's what I said. Like, he fucking, it's because he actually is proactive with the director in like shaping the characters, narrative in general. Like, you know,
that's like one of the main reasons he's probably at the top of the game, innit?
yeah,
And he has been for what, 20, 30 years now.
Yeah, slip a bit of trivia in here while it's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that moment where he's like, "Hey, you're Rick fucking Dalton," like that? Apparently, when Brad Pitt first started and he's like only getting a couple of jobs, his roommate at the time like was dropping him off somewhere and literally went, "Hey, you're Brad fucking Pitt," and he was like, "Yeah." And like he got the other, and he was like in that moment, I think it was either improvised or he was, Quentin, should I do this thing? And then he's like, "Yeah, that's perfect. You use that in the film." So some of it is a lot of like they've taken from their own, because obviously they're playing
Own
actors
journey kind of
stuff.
thing.
Yeah. So
like where they were from, yeah.
it's good.
Right, lads. We've reached half
nice,
an
that's
hour.
gone by fast.
It's gone fast. You know, when you discuss a bloody good film, it
Exactly.
goes fast.
You know, good actors, good directors, good rhythm.
Good arses.
Pussycat.
So let's break here. We'll come back for some more trivia, some other sick shit.
Victoria Pendretti's in it.
Yes, she's a pengy.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know why I'm fucking speaking like this, but I like it.
Next half hour, just be like, "Oh my god, what is your favorite scene?"
Everyone.
No, so we're gonna go with a bit of trivia now.
Don't like it in that voice. Do the other voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go with a little bit of trivia now.
Okay.
Coming up. Yes.
Oh yeah, we should get some trivia up then.
Oh my god, I am DP.
So DP.
The race in tempo. I'm in DP.
So Karl, is there any particular scene that you like the most? While I'm
The
getting
one where that woman bends over in the car to Brad Pitt. You know what though? That is like.
It is hot.
It is hot, innit?
She is a hottie. She's very charming and just enchanting.
I would have
She's
been
an
buzzing me if
enchanting lady.
like Brad, where the third time she like goes and he's like, and then she starts dancing around. She's
Yeah.
like buzzing. I'll be
Yeah.
like, fuck me.
You go straight back there and then.
Yeah, I mean, if a woman, little hottie, does that to you in a
If
film.
any woman did that,
If any woman, I'm talking a 400-pound lady, she won't have time to turn around. It's the shoe.
What's that?
It's off this don't know what show it is, but this overweight woman in this like reality show.
Oh yeah.
Like she's getting helped up by two people onto the step, but she can't do it, so she goes, "Wait, stop! It's the shoe."
It's not.
It's like it's fucking you.
It's not.
yeah.
It's not the fucking.